Hey everyone, it's Karen with Yes Please PaperCrafts, and today's video is part of a YouTube hop called Let's Get Organized, where each month we focus on a specific area in our craft room and we share tips and ideas and the ways that we store and organize those items. So for the month of August, we're going to be focusing in on 𝗷𝗏𝗄𝗃s and thickers. And I do have a list of all of the people participating in the YouTube hop in the description below with links to their videos. So if you want to get even more ideas and inspiration for how to organize and store your 𝗷𝗏𝗄𝗃s and thickers, be sure and go check out their videos. Okay, so I do have a couple of videos already on my YouTube channel. I have a video on how I store my thickers, and I also have a video on how I created a 𝗷𝗏𝗄𝗃 sticker book by color using an old Happy Planner. And I'll put links to those two videos in the description below if you want to check those out. And if you're looking for ideas on how to store your thickers, you definitely need to go watch that thickers video, because I shared a lot of different ways to store them, not just the way that I actually do store mine in my craft room. Okay, so I just moved a couple of weeks ago and my entire craft room is pretty much in boxes. So I thought about what I could do for this video, and I think what we're going to do is go through a box that I have here with a whole bunch of 𝗷𝗏𝗄𝗃 stickers in it and talk a little bit about how to sort and organize those. And one of the things that I did when I was packing up my craft room was I set aside different boxes and I labeled them, so that as I was going through things in my craft room, if I found something that I thought belonged with that box, I could just throw it into the box. So one of the boxes that I did that with was this one, and I have just 𝗷𝗏𝗄𝗃 stickers. So everywhere in my craft room that I came across some type of 𝗷𝗏𝗄𝗃 sticker, I threw it into this box. And so that's what's in this box. And a lot of times when you're organizing, I think if you have items that don't have a home in your craft room, that's when things start to get messy. And that's what happened with me. I didn't have a specific home for all of my 𝗷𝗏𝗄𝗃 stickers. I had some of these in my embellishment cart. Some were just in bins with other things. And so because I didn't have a home for them, they just got all over my craft room. They didn't go back to their home. And I think that's one of the most important things about keeping something organized, is that everything has to have a home or a place where you can put it back. Because if you don't have a home for something, that's when you tend to end up with things everywhere. Okay, so I do have my thickers have a home, and they always go back into the drawers, my Alex drawers, and all of those stay together, which is super awesome. And I do have my color binders, which I'm not exactly sure where those are. They're in a box somewhere. Otherwise, I would show it to you. Maybe I'll put a picture up here on the screen so you can kind of get an idea of what those color binders look like. And then we have all of this that was just all over my craft room. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about what's in this box, share a couple of different bins, and let's just dig through this and see if we can figure out the best way to get all of this organized. Okay, so before I start taking everything out of the box, I thought maybe I should get a bin that we could put things in as we're sorting them. And this is a woven basket. It's made from fabric, and I believe I picked this up from Tuesday Mornings, but I've also seen these at Michael's and other stores and also on Amazon. And this one is a pretty nice size. But one of the things I don't like about these woven baskets is that they're angled. So they're wider at the top and narrower at the bottom. So if you're looking for bins and baskets to use for organizing your paper and your embellishments, it really is better to have a box that goes straight up and down. Sometimes those are pretty hard to find. But I still use all of the bins and baskets that I've purchased over the years, and this is one that's been in my craft room for many, many years. This is probably like 7 or 8 years old. Okay, so we're going to start with this one because it's the biggest one that I have here on my table. And then as you can see here, I just have a whole bunch of different stickers in this box. Most of these are foam stickers, chipboard stickers, smaller packs. They're kind of similar to the thickers, but they're a different shape and size. The packaging is different. These are all from Rosie Studio. And so I just really keep the thickers together that are the same size. They're kind of like a 6 by 12. I also have these here that I believe I picked up from Tuesday Mornings, and it's just a whole bunch of different types of alphas. And I have these actually stored on a ring. And that is one way that you can keep things together. I've done this before with enamel dots as well. And if you have something that has these hang tags, you can use these binder rings to keep things together. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just do this. I was thinking that maybe the best way to do this would be to make a flip bin. And one of the reasons why I picked this larger container is because I have some pretty big packs here. This one here is from Fancy Pants, and it's wider than 6 inches. And it doesn't fit in a lot of the different bins that I have that I usually keep my smaller alphas in. So I'm going to have to think about how to store some of this, because there's things of all different shapes and sizes. So in addition to having all of these flat packs of stickers that are puffy stickers, chipboard stickers, and even just flat stickers, we also have things like this, which this is a whole box of chipboard alphas from Jen Hadfield. I have some packs like this that are in these plastic bubble packs, 𝗍𝗍𝗄𝗏 and Pink Paisley, and so they're just all different shapes and sizes. And I think that's one of the things that people struggle with a lot, is how do you sort through things like this when you have things that are so different in shape and size. It really does make it more difficult. I did think about possibly sorting all of this in a flip bin by color, but I think I'm going to run into the issue of some of these chunky boxes like this or oversized alphas, and I'm going to probably have to figure out the best way to handle those oddballs that I have. Okay, I did have a couple of sticker books here that look like they weren't supposed to be in this box. And, yeah, that's really not supposed to be in here. I have another place where I keep sticker books and word stickers. So I guess I did end up with a few things in here that shouldn't have been in the box. But that's okay. I can go ahead and put those away where they need to go. And I think when I was packing, I was being fairly organized at the beginning, but once I was running out of time and just trying to get things boxed up, I did end up putting other things in some of the boxes. All right, well, that's less to organize, right? Okay, so you can see we have like so many different shapes and sizes of things here, and it's going to be kind of a challenge. Okay, I'm going to get the rest of this out of this box, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So as I'm going through and sorting and organizing all of these different alphas, I'm going to be looking at a couple of different things. Do I want to store that by the color? Is it one that I can put into storage that I already have, meaning that it's either my thicker storage or my color books that are in the Happy Planner? And I'll put aside those, and then I can put those away in those places. Then everything that's left over, I need to figure out how best to store that. And I think the best way would be in a flip bin. So I have flip bins for paper. I have paper, 12 by 12 paper that I keep in a flip bin. And when I say a flip bin, what I'm talking about is when you have a bin like this one here, and you put a whole bunch of things in there, like this, and you can put dividers and, you know, organize it however you want. And then when you're wanting to look through and find something, you can just flip through it. And it makes it really easy to flip through the bin. It makes it easy to put things away and to add new things into the flip bin. I just love flip bin storage. And so that's probably what I'm going to do. I think it would make the most sense because I have so many different items in different shapes and sizes. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about some of the bins that I have here that I'm going to share with you guys. So this bin right here is from Ikea. It's called the 𝗧𝗏𝗏, and it's a really awesome size. This is 7.5 by 10 1/4 by 6 inches high. And one of the things I like about this one is that I usually keep my dies and embossing folders in here. It's a really good size for that, and really sturdy. And I like that it has kind of slanted here so that it's lower in the front. It makes a really nice flip bin. Okay, so we have that one. This is from Ikea. Sometimes they have different colors. They usually always have the white, but I have picked up some aqua colored soccer bit bins, which are really cool because that's my favorite color. Okay, so here's another bin. This one is from the Dollar Tree, but I think you can get this probably at Walmart and Target. It's the Sterilite brand. I picked these up at the Dollar Tree for $1, and I've only ever seen them at my Dollar Tree once. So if you see these and you like them, you need to pick them up when you see them because they don't always have them in stock. But when I got these were only $1, and they're the perfect size to fit 6x6 and 6x8 paper pads. But you can also fit things like embellishments and stickers and that in there as well. Now this one doesn't work as well for a flip bin because once you get it full, it's just as tall in the front as it is in the back, so you don't have as much visibility. So I like, when I'm making flip bins, I like to use something a little bit more shallow than this bin, but this would work if this is one that you have, and it's a very inexpensive option. Okay, our next one here is from Target. This is the 𝗦𝗶𝗶𝗀 basket, and it's from Room Essentials, and they have these in all different colors and different shapes and sizes. This particular one is a 10 by 7.5 by 3.5 inch high, and the measurements are here on the back. And I like this one because it is pretty much straight up and down. It's a little bit more narrow at the bottom, but these make really awesome containers to store different things in your craft room. And I love this one. And also there's the medium size, which fits perfectly into a 𝗀𝗃𝗃, and also the half medium, which is half the size of that one. So I use those quite a bit in my craft room. And then I have another one of these woven baskets. This is a smaller size. You can see how much smaller it is than this one here, which is a really large one. And this one I picked up at Tuesday Mornings as well. It's a smaller basket, and I like using this one to store things like stickers or enamel dots or smaller items like that. And this one makes a really nice flip bin, and you can put the smaller items in here. So this one would work really well. And I think what I'm going to do for now is anything that I have that is super chunky and big, I'm just going to put it in here. And if I can figure out a way later to store it in with the other alphas that I have, I will do that. But for now, I think I might just have a little bin of just chunky alphas, and I'll have a home for that, because if I have something that's in alphas in a box or in one of these clamshells, I'll know exactly where it is because I have this bin where I'll store all that together. So I think at some point I could maybe do something differently where I take these alphas and put them on a piece of cardstock and put them into a sleeve and then store it with my thickers, because these are pretty much the same size as what you would see on a thicker. And if I could create some kind of a same size as what I have my other thickers, this could go in with the thickers, which would be super cool. So it's possible that I could do that. But that would take a little bit of work, and right now I don't have the time, so we're going to just put that in a little bin all by itself. Anything that's chunky and thick and small will go in this bin. So I'm just going to set this over here, and if we come across anything else in this bigger bin, we'll just add it over here. Okay, so I think one of the things I'm going to do here is I'm going to have a bin for anything that I have in here that needs to go into my color book, my Happy Planner. And I'm going to show you the kind of things that I want to put in there are these flat stickers. They're loose, and I think this came from a sticker book or from somewhere. It's not in the original packaging anymore, and I'm just going to throw that into this bin, and anything that we have in here that's completely flat will go into that bin. So I'm just going to set that over here. Let's see, I'll just put that one right there so we can still see it in frame. Okay, so for the rest of this stuff, I think what I'd like to do is sort this by color. And I'm not going to care what size it is, I just want to put it in order by color. I could also put it in order, maybe put all the glitter ones together. I'm thinking about that. I think maybe it would be better just to put it by color, because if I did it by color, no matter what I was working on, the project I was working on, when I'm working on a scrapbook layout or something and I'm trying to look for something to use as a title, I generally will look for something of a specific color. And I think putting all of these by color would be probably the best approach. And so I think even these glitter ones I would put by color. So I have all of these gold ones. Now I had, I think back when I lived in Texas and near Houston, one time Michael's had these grab bags. They were on the end cap and they had all of these embellishments in there, including all of these. That's why I have so many of these. And it was a really good price, and they had it on clearance for 90% off. So I just couldn't pass that up. That's why I have so many of these. I just have a ton of them because they were all in those embellishment bags, and I think they ended up coming to like 10 cents. So I have tons of different types of stickers. They had flowers. They even had some gem stickers and some ones that look like enamel dots or like little tiny clear gem stickers. They had tons of different variety in these grab bags. And when I calculated how much I paid for how much that was in each one of those grab bags, it ended up being like 10 cents for each item, which was super awesome. So I have all of this stuff. And yeah, so that's where all of this came from. This is really old. It's the Making Memories. I don't even think they sell that anymore. Okay, we have some more flat stickers here, so I'm going to throw that in that bin. Okay, then I have these ones that I got from Freckled Fawn. Freckled Fawn has some really awesome alphas. These are all flat stickers, and I think I'll put these in my sticker book as well. And we'll just throw those in here if they fit. Yep. Okay, we have these here. These came from a sticker book, I believe. I did go through some of my sticker books and just take out all the alpha stickers and threw them together into a pile. So that's where all of this is coming from. And now these are more like chipboard. They're thicker. They kind of look like they probably need to be protected. So I think I might put this over here. It looks like it's kind of falling apart. And maybe try to see if I can find something to put that in. These are adhesive chipboard, so these are thicker as well. I don't want to put these thicker stickers in with this because it makes the book really large. I found that the color books, the alpha color books, work really good with that happy planner as long as you use the really thin, flat stickers. Okay, I also have some rub-ons here from Sizzix, and these are really old, but these are super awesome rub-ons because even though they're probably more than 10 years old, they still work. And so it just goes to show that even if you have rub-ons that are really old, if they're good quality, I think they still would be good. And if you stored them in a place that wasn't exposed to heat or moisture, they still work really, really well. So I have those. And I think for these rub-ons, I think I'll just put them by color as well, because if I was looking for something black, I might see these and use them on a layout. Okay, then here are some puffy stickers. We have these here. These are flat, but they have a little bit of dimension to them. Okay, here's some more flat stickers. And this was in a kit that I had. These are more like chipboard, they're thicker. So I think I'm just going to put those here. Now you might be thinking, what would I do with something like this, which is multicolor? In my color bins, I will have a category for multicolor because really you can't decide what color to put this in because it's every color of the rainbow. So sometimes it's okay to have a color bin or something sorted by color where it's not sorted into a specific color, but you have a category that's just all the colors of the rainbow. Okay, and then we have these stickers here, which are flat. I'm going to put those into my color bin. And then we have some more puffy stickers, Now these are word quotes. I have another happy planner that I have with word quotes. So I'm going to put this in with my other word quotes. These are not really alphas, they're just like word stickers. Okay, here's some puppy hearts, which shouldn't have been in there. I'll put that with my puppy stickers. Okay, some more puffy alphas. These are foam alphas. Another thing that shouldn't have been in there, little hearts. Puffy, puffy. Okay, we've got lots of puffy. Okay, this is little wood veneer word quotes, so I'll put that with my words. And again, here are some puffy word stickers. So I guess I did have a few miscellaneous things in here that probably shouldn't have been in here. These all need to go into the word quotes and then embellishments. I did have a lot of these stickers in with my embellishment cart. I think that's why I got a few embellishment things and kind of mixed in with them. Okay, here's some pink brush. Now, I was thinking about this. If I did come across some alphas that were specific to a particular collection or to a manufacturer, I might move them over and put them with the collection. And I do participate in a YouTube hop called Pink Fresh Fridays. And I also participate in Simple Story Saturdays. And so for Pink Fresh and Simple Stories, I thought I would maybe, if I came across anything with those collections, I'm going to go ahead and put this with my Pink Fresh. So by collections, I'm going to stick it over on this side and create a little pile over there. Okay, and then we have some more puppies. This is from the Hit Kit Club. This is Puffy. So all of these are puffy stickers. And these are flat stickers, so I'm going to put that in here. So I'm just trying to figure out, okay, more Pink Fresh. I did get a whole bunch of these in a grab bag. That's why I have so many of them. And these are really cool because they're wood veneer stickers. Okay, we have some more puffies. Now this is really more of word quotes. So I'm going to put this with the words. This is more words. When I'm looking for a title, I have another place where I have all of my thickers and different things like this with words on them. And if I want to look for like a word, like say happy or love, then I go look there. But if I want to spell something out, I'll look through the alphas. So I do keep those separate. So these are all like word quotes. Okay, now these are more alphas. And then I have these alphas, which this came from Tuesday Mornings. And it's just a whole bunch of different alphas in different colors. I did have this stored on a binder ring. And this is another way that you can keep things together in your craft room if they have a hang tag. I've done this with enamel dots and other things. And so that's really cool if you want to try to keep something together, to put it on a ring like that. Okay, and then we have some more alphas. These are all from Rosie's Studio. Okay, so now that I have pulled out everything that I don't want to sort by color in my bin, I'm going to put all this back in here. And I have one more little pile to go through over here. That was kind of on the side. Okay, these are rub-ons. They're really large rub-ons. I think we'll sort that by color. Okay, and then this is flat stickers. So I think that I should pull this apart. This is from Studio Calico. It's not really any kind of collection that I have. I don't have a lot from this manufacturer. So I think I'll just put that by color in my color book. Okay, this is more rub-ons. I'll just sort that by color. This is the mink. And I think it's black, and then you can add foil and fold it in any color you want. Okay, this is just a flat alpha from Pretty Little Studio, and I think I already have one of these in my color book, so I'm just going to add that one in there. And then here is some foam letters. This is some flat stickers, and these are flat. Chipboard, puffy, words, puffy. Y'all ever find you buy this because it's really cute? So I got these at the Dollar Tree, and I thought, oh, it's really cute. I love the fun, bright colors. And when you go to try to use them, it doesn't work on your project. I think sometimes when you have something like this, the best thing to do is to use this as inspiration to create a layout, and then to pull your papers and embellishments to match your fun, colorful alpha stickers. And here are some acetate pieces. And these are words. I'm going to put that with my words. And then I have a whole bunch of these that I got from AliExpress. These are 𝗃𝗶𝗱𝗲𝗃𝗃𝗀𝗃. And then some more colorful stickers. These are from Martha Stewart. Okay, so now that I have all that in there, what I'm going to do next, and I'm not going to make y'all watch me do this because that would probably be really boring, but I will probably just grab some scrap pieces of paper or cardstock and make some dividers that have my color names on them. And then I will just go through the bin, and as I'm looking at each item, I will put it into the appropriate color category. So for instance, this would go into multicolor, this would go into green, and I guess this is orange. I guess it's kind of like it could be pink. Sometimes it's hard to tell. But if you put something into a color category, say I put this with the pink, and then it looks orange to me once I put it into the pink category, you can move it to the orange if it looks more orange, because it is kind of a peach color. And then we'll have blue and just so forth. So I'm just going to take this entire bin of stickers and sort them by color, and then I'll find the best bin to put them in, because right now I think this bin is going to be a little bit too large. But some of these 𝗷𝗶𝗱s are pretty wide, like this one, for instance, from Fancy Pants. So either I'll need to repackage these ones that are a little bit too wide, and I can put them into a smaller bin. That's probably what I'll do, just because most of these would fit into a bin like this, a smaller one, except for those stickers from Fancy Pants that are super wide. So I might just go ahead and take these and cut them in half maybe, and just repackage them, maybe put them into a pocket to keep them together, and then that way it'll fit into my bin. And I think that's okay. It actually took me a long time to cut into things and take things out of the package, because I'm just really obsessive about having things together and matching. But as I've gone through different processes of organization, I'm finding that sometimes it's more important for your organization to be functional than it is for it to be pretty. So sometimes it's really hard because we want things to look pretty and to be in the original packaging, and I think it's really more important for it to be functional. And so I don't really mind most of the time taking things out of the package and cutting them up. And I think sometimes you end up using your things more if you do that. Now, there's been some regrets. I actually did have a really big regret when I did my paperclip organization. I don't know if that was last year or the year before. It might have been 2 years ago. So I did this organization where I took all of my paper clips off of out of the packaging, and it did save a lot of room. Granted, it saved a lot of room. But after I did that, I didn't use my paper clips because I hated the way I had it organized. I couldn't find them. They would get like, I had them just in little bins, and they would get all tangled up, and so I quit using them. So I think sometimes it's important to think about some types of items maybe would be better to stay in the packaging, even if they take more room in your craft room, because it's easier to see what you have and to use it. So that's something that I'm going to be probably taking another look at sometime as I'm going through reorganizing my new craft room and getting my new craft room set up. I do want to change the way that I organize my paper clips so that I will use them more on projects, because I quit using them after I organize them. So if you have something that you've organized in your craft room and you realize later that you have stopped reaching for that item and you don't use it anymore, it may be a good idea to rethink how you have that organized because maybe it's not the best way to have that stored in your craft room. Okay, so I do have a video clip of my two dogs, Bella and Lilybell, that I'm going to put at the end of this video. So if you want to see that, stick around to the end. And if you want to get more ideas on how you can store and organize your 𝗷𝗶𝗱s and thickers, be sure and go check out everyone else's videos that is participating in this YouTube hop. And I hope that this has given y'all some ideas for how you can store your 𝗷𝗶𝗱s and thickers in your craft room. Okay, you guys, that's all I have for this video. I hope y'all have an awesome weekend, and I hope to see you next time. Bye now. Hi, Lilybell, what you doing? Are you snoozing? Did you get a haircut today? So you got a new haircut, and you have your little bandana. It looks so pretty. Hey, pretty girl. Uh-oh, Miss Bella's jealous because I'm paying attention to Lily Bell. Okay, let's go say hi to Miss Bella. Hi, Bella. How are you doing today? Yeah? You got your hair cut too? It looks adorable. Yeah. You look yeah, you look just as cute as your sister. Yes, you do. Oh, you think you look cuter? I think you're both adorable.